got a taste for fear, the red horror of yesteryear. She's making on little toys for all the devil's little girls and boys. She's coming now, the winded house. Go loud, it's time to play with Ruby Tombsday. With Ruby Tombsday.
Welcome, children. Welcome. Thanks again for putting up with all of this. We're still figuring a lot of things out. I've got to balance the monitoring between what I'm hearing on my feed and what I'm hearing coming back across from the YouTube side. I haven't figured that part out yet. But we will get there. Thank you so much for being here tonight. I know it's been a long wait, and I still have the second half of the Jekyll and Hyde to finish. We will be getting to that in the upcoming, let's say, month. Probably faster than that. But let's call it a month to give me some room to breathe. It has been a wild time here over the last few months. I know you guys have been putting up with a lot, waiting to hear back. Things have been insane. I won't go over all of it because I don't want to waste time talking about all of that. The good news is we have completely reconfigured our internet system here. So we went from running in, excuse me if the numbers get boring, but we were running in the single digits for Mbps, megabits per second. It was pathetic when we're paying for a 300 plus megabit per second connection. And it turns out that when we were originally installed like 2+ years ago, that our technician just really didn't think it was important to let us know that we had a tri-band router, so that we actually have 3 separate networks running over the same router at different speeds. Or that B, the primary network we were using was the slowest of the bunch. And then we discovered C, that the Wi-Fi adapter that we've been using on the laptop was set for 2.4 gigahertz band, and we're running on a 5 gigahertz connection. So we refitted all of that. We're actually using a wired connection now. I know it's that feels awfully analog. It feels as old as I am. But we go from, like, on a good day, 11 megabits per second to now we're right around 300 megabits per second. It's huge. Something like 2,700%. It's a ridiculous improvement. So we're all kinds of happy about that. We're running the show with different lighting now. We're running all different kinds of different things. That's making my life a lot easier. So things have been trying. It's been very trying. Thank you all for sticking with. I really do appreciate it. So this week I am really excited about this show, because I was already planning on trying to put together something for tonight for you guys, just because it had been ages. And yeah, it's almost ludicrous speed. You're right. And we're finally getting the speeds that we've been paying for since we got with Fios. We've had terrible speeds right along, and just figured that it was, well, that's just how it is in this neighborhood, which sucked, again, because we're paying for better. But yeah, so when we found that out, we put everything for the show is on the fastest band on our tri-band router now, and everything else, our phones, the televisions, everything is on the middle network, and then we have the low network that we're not doing anything with at all. And that has made a huge difference for us. So that should mitigate all of YouTube dropping us, which is what happened in the last show or two, where it'll just disconnect the live because of the throughput was so bad. We should be over that now. If you want more details on all of that, there is a post on the Patreon you can check out. That's all there. But I don't want to bore you guys with this. So back to the point that, yes, we were trying to schedule something for you tonight just because it's been so long. I wanted to get something out there and just say, hey, look, we're back. Thank y'all. And just do something as a treat. And I figured it's probably just going to be a YouTube live hangout. Just sit around, talk, maybe play some music, And while I was thinking about that, I got up on Wednesday morning. I think it was Wednesday morning, Wednesday or Thursday, and I was catching up on my Twitter feed from the previous day, and saw a post from Brandon Rhiness that the new Mildred Moyer movie had just dropped on YouTube. I was like, oh wow, how did I miss it? Because it dropped the day before. How did I miss this? Oh, so cool. And then it hit. Oh, so I figured, what the hell? I'd ask. Because of the previous history of the show, we've actually done the first two Mildred Moyer movies on the show. We did them as a double feature, Grotesque and Grotesque 2. I love those movies. We all love those movies here. Oh, glad to hear it, Matt. Yay for better speeds for everybody. I took a shot. Brandon follows me, which I find ridiculously weird. And of course I follow Brandon Rhiness because, I love his stuff. All the work with Grotesque and the I'm Haunted movies, which I think is at 5 films now. And lots of other stuff too. I actually got to show a pilot that he had done back in the day for a sitcom, and apparently it didn't get picked up, but I thought it was funny. Imagine a Canadian waiting. It was waiting, as in the movie Waiting. I thought it was great. I don't know why it didn't get picked up, but CBC is like that sometimes. Anyway, I took the shot in the dark, which I've done before with things just crazy. Like, the worst thing they're going to tell me is no. I've been told to fuck off before. No big deal. I can take that. So I just said, hey, look, I'm planning on doing a show this weekend already anyway. I was looking for something to show. Do you mind if I host this Saturday night? And almost immediately got a post back. Sure, go ahead. Which, so here we are. So not only did we get the emphatic permission for him to do this tonight, I also reached out to him because the movie is going to be showing on Found TV in the next few weeks. And I'm on the creator crew with Found TV. And part of the perk of that is we get access to their contact list for filmmakers and industry people. So I went in, and because of that legit connection, got the email address for Brandon and just wrote an email. Hey, look, can I get you to whitelist this movie for us for tonight? Just so we don't get it copyright struck for showing this movie. And, if you can't whitelist this in time, can I get a clearance letter, also called a letter of permission? Just so if I do get struck, I can take that immediately. Like, here's something in writing from the creator. I have license permission to show this film. YouTube hardly knows I exist, so I don't see this being a real issue. But I just wanted to go in armed and just to do things right. And again, to Brandon's credit, just because he's awesome, I get a response back like inside the hour, and got my clearance letter. So a whole lot of firsts for me this week. But I love these moments of just taking a shot in the dark and saying, hey, let's try this and see. And then that has worked out so well for us. I used to run a gaming league, and I got a arrangement made with a local game shop to say, hey, look, here's this game nobody's heard of. We've got a league going. Can we hold regular meets once a week here to demo the game and open play and make a deal for you to stock this game? And so, you got a league? Absolutely. And yeah, got permission, got the deal. He stocked the game stuff for us. We got a discount for bringing in the business. And the thing is, we didn't have the league yet. And that happened a week later. But then we had the place to play. Everything was already arranged. We were up and going from the get-go. A lot of things like this. I love taking those shots in the dark and just asking the people who do the things that we love, hey, look, can we do this thing in cooperation with? And I love it when it comes together like that. I said the worst thing you can hear is fuck off. It really is. The worst thing you hear is nothing. You just don't get a response back. That kind of sucks. But more often than not, in my experience, things like this have worked. That's how we managed to get Lloyd Kaufman to come on the show back in the Stream Lounge days to support that Screams of Pride event that we did, which I want to do another one. It's too late this year. We're hoping to do that again next year. But all of that said, take shots of the dark. Sometimes it works out. It's definitely worthwhile. So I'm excited about this movie tonight. I think everyone that's here with us tonight has actually seen at least one of the original Grotesque movies. If not, I heartily recommend them. I think they're both on... I think he's got them up on YouTube now. Yeah, I really do recommend them, Aaron. I think you'd have a blast with them. They're silly and gory, and again, you have to love a vigilante slasher with a heart of gold and a female protagonist to boot. Antagonist, protagonist, she's both. Yeah, they're so good, so good. And it's like Joe Bob always says that you don't have to have a lot of money for a good script, and these movies are not very high budget at all, and that's part of the glory of them. But they're so well written, they're tight, they're fresh, they're very much their own universe. Yes, the song in the first movie is absolutely fantastic. So that's one of the... I love these movies, and was excited to show them back when we showed them. It was 2024, we did a double feature with them. And then I remember him saying that, yeah, he was going to bring Mildred Moyer back. He didn't know how, but it was looking like it was going to be found footage. And then we end up with tonight's film. So if you haven't already seen the first two movies, I won't give a lot away. They're definitely... You don't have to have that to know this going in. But you will enjoy them more with that stuff under your belt too. So the short story is Mildred Moyer, our title character, absolute sweetheart of an individual just trying to live her Canadian life, but constantly made fun of because she had a very Cyrano de Bergerac style nose. And out of desperation, finally, I think at a low point in her life, she goes to this doctor she meets with what little money she has, who agrees to do a rhinoplasty, off the books in this back room in a warehouse, and everything goes wrong. And she wakes up, her nose is completely missing. She goes on a rampage, killing everyone that has wronged her in her life, and just kind of snaps and goes on a falling down style spree. That's the nutshell of the first film, and not giving anything away there. She does get a nose come movie 2. So this is why you'll see, her with one now, not then. That is all I'm going to say in either of those two films, at least going in, just because I really do heartily support you guys going in and checking out if you haven't seen them already. But with all of that said, this is a relatively brief film, so I kind of want to just go ahead and get into it. So let's go ahead and launch that. That instead. There we go.
Higher Universe Pictures.
Those are the Thompsons. Don't worry, I'm not going to hurt them. They didn't do anything wrong. But they're going on a vacation for a few weeks, and I need a place to stay. The police are after me, and instead of fleeing the city like they expect, I'm going to hide right under their noses. I snagged a key from Mr. Thompson yesterday and had a spare cut.
Nice place. I don't steal, so don't think I'm going to stay here and eat all these nice people's food for free. I plan to pay for everything I take, and I will look up the market value of similar homes for short-term rentals so I can pay a fair fee. The reason I'm recording myself is because I've been watching a lot of true crime content these days, and there's been a lot about me and my crimes. So I've come to realize that my exploits have cultural relevance. So I'm recording everything I do so that the future generations can know the true story of Mildred Moyer. I think I have enough cameras to get good coverage of the house. I have this phone, I have my GoPro, I have my laptop, and I have another phone. I think boredom is setting in. What am I supposed to do with my time? Maybe I should learn a new skill. Maybe I should stick to ukulele.
She does play a mean ukulele.
Why are they so hard?
She always struggles with the kip up, but I love that she keeps trying. It's something I never managed even in my youth.
I think I got the hang of it.
Gotta love improvised weapons.
Stupid game.
Okay, what chess nerd hasn't played
Oh my
chess
God,
against
I just had a
themselves at some
brilliant
point?
idea.
I do have to say I never managed to
this still
get to the
recording?
table flipping.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is. I've been super bored lately without anyone to kill. Unfortunately, I mass murdered everyone I know who's pissed me off, but who says my victims have to be people I know? Watching all this true crime stuff makes me realize how many sick people there are in the world. Why don't I use my skills and talents to track down and kill criminals right here in Edmonton? I've already pronounced myself judge, jury, and executioner for a great many people. Why not extend that to the criminal element? I could be like a crime-fighting superhero. Oh, that sounds like so much fun. Oh, I'm so gonna do this. Look what I found. Super Mildred here to save the day. Ow! What the hell? Maybe no cape is a good idea.
Capes.
I found my first target. Most criminals in the news are already in jail. Unfortunately, I don't have the stealth skills yet to break into prison and murder somebody in their cell, so I'll have to be creative. However, this guy has just been released on bail and people are pissed off about it. Young Miles Fontaine has been charged with manslaughter after he murdered a young man at a drunken marijuana drug party. With some sleuthing, I was able to find his address. He pled not guilty, but I know he did it. I have a sort of sixth sense for this kind of thing. What do you guys think? Should I pay Miles a visit? What's that? Speak up? You do? Well then, let's do it. I have to keep my fans happy. This is the house where Miles lives with his parents. I think he's taken failure to launch to a whole new level. It's locked. Smart people. Let's go find a suitable window. Ooh, this'll come in handy.
I wanna rock.
Nice.
Rocks, the all-purpose power tools. Organic,
I'm
too.
inside. Here, Miles, Miles, Miles. Ah, there you are. We need to have a little talk.
Who are you?
Apparently not everyone watches true crime videos. My name is Mildred Moyer, and I'm here to kill you.
What for?
Really? You have no idea?
You talking about Dan? That was in self-defense!
Sure it was, little Miles. Hi, yeah!
It looks like he wants to be the metric Derek Ayers when he grows up.
I'm gonna plunge the ever-living criminality out of you.
Well, this sucks.
Exhausting.
Uh-oh, he's
Justice
daddy-o's.
is served.
Who are you?
Just a strong arm of the law, ma'am. I'll be on my way.
Anybody having a good time yet?
I had to go back in the news a little ways, but I found a criminal with a modicum of star power. A few years back, Edmonton musician Shane Sharp was paroled after 12 years for killing his bass player after a fight. Now, I can understand the desire to kill a bass player, but from what I understand, this guy did not deserve it. And apparently, Mr. Sharp is quite the asshole. Hence, why I'm here. And 12 years in prison is
I don't get
nowhere
all the hate
near
for
a
bass
suitable
players.
sentence.
Somebody help me out here.
But don't worry, good old Mildred is here to set the record straight. Shane Sharp.
And who the hell are you?
A former fan. If I was 12 years old, I'd be starstruck right now. Unfortunately, people mature. Now I know what you're really like. What's your problem with bass players anyway?
Oh man, not this shit again. You know, look, I've done my time.
I noticed that your fan base has dropped considerably. You used to book big shows. There was barely anyone out there tonight.
Well, you know, it is going to take just a little bit to get my fan base back up.
Don't delude yourself. Your career ends tonight. Looks like your band is gonna need a new frontman. Ooh, maybe I should apply. I'm somewhat of a singer myself. Oh, look at that! This reminds me of the old days. Can I take this? Do you mind signing it for me? Thanks. I'll be sure to
And
donate
you know, Pawn
$20
Stars
to your
would still
Patreon for
authenticate
this.
that signature is real.
Ooh. Make that 35. I got my hair cut recently. My
Killed there,
stylist
got
is
the
this guy,
t-shirt.
Jason. He's a really great guy. He's a part of this network I'm creating. Referred to me by Danger Dan. He's super trustworthy. Anyways, he told me one of his customers ran off without paying. This woman named Susie. So I figured since Jason's doing me a favor and giving me great deals, I would do him a favor and kill her. I tracked her down to this medical clinic. She must be seeing a doctor or something. I'll wait here till she comes out. Then she'll need a mortician instead of a doctor. Oh, that was a terrible line. I might just cut that out. There she is.
I'm a big fan of leaving in the bad lines. I also like hanging
Got
a
it.
lantern on them, though. So
holding this camera so I can get a cool shot of this? But don't run off with it or I'll do something horrible to you. This is gonna be so cool. Thanks. I told you it'd be cool. Now I'm pissed off. I need to calm down so I don't do something irrational with this next criminal. One thing I can't stand is when people are mean to animals. And this guy, James Landry, has been charged with over a dozen counts of animal cruelty towards poor innocent dogs. You can watch me teleport from this house to Mr. Landry's living room. Funny how tough guys who hurt animals aren't so tough when they come into contact with Mildred Moyer. Isn't that right, James? Not so big and tough now, are ya?
What did you put in my drink?
Just something to make you a little more pliable. By the way, word of advice, if you're going to invite strange masked women in off the street, make sure to pour your own drink. Get in all fours.
I don't understand what's going on.
Do you know what it's like
That's
to be
right,
kicked
take a
by
bow,
somebody in a
wow.
position of power over you?
Oh,
Bark for me, Woofy.
woof woof.
Tell me you're a good boy.
No.
Do it.
Oh.
Or I'll give you an operation that many male dogs are forced to endure.
I'm a good boy.
In a male dog's voice. Oh, there. You tried your best. Unfortunately,
This man
you
has not watched
have been
nearly
a
enough
bad
Scooby-Doo.
dog, so
He
I'm
needs
gonna
to
need to
work
put
on
you
it.
down.
Work on his voice work. Sorry guys, first day with the new dentures, can't riff anything with them.
Be nice to animals, people. It's been an exciting day. I'm gonna get some sleep and resume my hunting tomorrow. Breaking news! Emma Simard has been found not guilty for murdering her husband. Again. That's now 3 husbands that have died under suspicious circumstances. The media has dubbed her the Black Widow,
Okay,
but
but
I
to be
much
fair,
prefer the
what were
name
the
I
husbands
came up with.
wearing?
Brown recluse woman. That was too disgusting, even for a Mildred Moyer movie. I just tortured Emma Simard's lawyer until he gave me her address. Don't worry, he was totally a bad person, overcharging clients and stuff. It's a whole other story. I'm gonna pay the brown recluse woman a visit tonight. Wakey, wakey, Emma. I know you're sleeping soundly after your recent acquittal, but unfortunately you're not out of the fire yet.
How do you get in?
I kicked down your front door. I'm actually surprised you didn't hear me. It took me a good 45 minutes.
What do you want, money?
Money? You think I'm trying to rob you? No, I thought you'd be poor after all the legal bills.
Well, you're right there.
Yeah. No, I'm an avenging angel sent by 3 gentlemen who perished not long after putting a ring on your finger.
Why can't anybody understand? All 3 of them were accident. Accident.
Accident? 1 maybe, 2 pushing it, but 3 husbands dead in 5 years?
Yeah.
You are an evil, murderous person.
Oh, you should talk.
I only murder bad people, and not for profit or thrill. Okay, maybe a little bit for thrill. But the point is, my victims deserve it. And I would never in a million years harm a romantic partner.
All of my husbands were self-centered, manipulative assholes.
And all 3 with one common denominator. I think I found my next target. We're moving up from murder to white-collar crime. A local business owner, Jordan Green, has been charged with running a Ponzi scheme. He's stolen millions from investors. Stealing from hard-working people earns you a date with Mildred Moyer. Ooh, a Ammonia. Hi, Jordan. Your victims won't get their money back, but maybe they'll get a giggle out of your death. It's getting cold out. I think it's gonna snow any day now. Is this guy for real? They never learn. What did you just say to me?
I didn't say anything to you. I was talking to my daughter.
Oh.
Hi, I can see you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Brandon Rhiness.
Well, I feel stupid. Have a nice day, sir. You got yourself a nice man there.
We're divorced.
Oh. Did you, by any chance, cheat on him?
No.
Well, thank your lucky stars. Oh, God, that's so embarrassing. Everyone, meet Noah Grant. Mr. Grant has just been arrested for drunk driving for the 13th time.
15.
Shut up, you're not helping yourself. Now, I know everyone loves to party, but make sure you have a safe way of getting home. Don't drive if you plan on drinking. Unfortunately, people like you are too dangerous to let live.
Look, I promise I'll never do it again.
I'm afraid your word was rendered meaningless around the 3rd time you made that promise. You can't be trusted.
Oh. What are you doing?
Don't get excited, big boy. This is for all the safe drivers out there. There. Maybe now you learned your lesson. Oh, my arm is going to be sore tomorrow. Oh, goodness. Hey, do you guys remember that Professor Robert Cameron who offered his students good grades in exchange for favors? Well, I'm hiding in his basement right now. That's him. It's time to kick some sense into him. Hi, Professor.
Mildred Moyer super strength. Maybe if he used his hands.
Professors like you are why I never went to university. Actually, come to think of it, I could never afford it. Maybe if I worked harder, I wouldn't have to do such horrible internships. Anyway, back to reality. Let's get on with the kills. So many snacks. Do you guys remember that multiple murderer from the 1970s, Ahmed Hassan? No, I'm not going after him. He died in 1995. But his grandson, Ali, just published an exploitative book about his grandfather. I feel like people shouldn't profit off of... People shouldn't profit off of crime and misery. Unless the subject is killing mean or evil people, then the producers can profit off of it. Awful.
It's all true.
You're excusing bad behavior. Violent, predatory behavior. There's no excuse for that. Most of the time.
You can't blame me for it. I'm not the one who killed anyone. I was just smart enough to make a few bucks off the story.
You could have donated it to a good charity instead of buying a new car and other soulless luxuries. Then maybe I wouldn't have to do this. Why do people always try to talk after I gag them? I can't hear you. There's gotta be a cool weapon somewhere around here. Ooh, I've never used one of these before. How many pumps you figure before you die? I bet I can fit 30 in there.
3.
Don't fight it. Just relax and let the caulking flow. Oh, that was a dumb thing to say. Wow, you took the entire cartridge. Oh, I think I still see you breathing a little. I'll go get a refill. You ready for a second helping?
Hello, my sweet sprinkle squad. I'm Trisha Watson, and guess what we are making today? We are making the absolute best chocolate chip cookies you will ever taste. Seriously, you guys, prepare your taste buds to do a little happy dance. Before we get messy,
She thinks she's some kind of baking
like this
influencer.
video, subscribe, hit that little bell for notifications. First things first, we've got our all-purpose flour and quick tip.
Oh my God, I can't stand this anymore. Hi everyone. Trisha has a very special guest here today, Mildred Moyer. After we bake some delicious cookies, I'm going to be showing you how to exact vengeance on a very cruel lady who was very mean to some babies and toddlers at a daycare. Who the hell are you and what are you doing here? I saw the news story and a former coworker of yours showed me the security cameras. I'm sure we would all really like to see that footage.
This isn't live. I'm gonna edit it later, and obviously I'm gonna cut this part out.
I don't think you'll be in any condition to be editing.
Okay, that whole daycare thing is old news. I lost my job, but I was never charged. Who are you, anyway?
I already told you. I'm Mildred Moyer. Bad nannies are so 1990s. Why don't you get with the times and commit some other horrible crimes?
Rolling
so
pin.
upload your final video?
But not in the way you told me to think.
Ooh. I'm totally taking this footage. I was talking to my friend Zoe. She was waitressing at this restaurant when suddenly the owner shut it down and bailed
The
without
important
paying
part,
any of
how
his
were the
employees.
cookies?
His name is Dallas Gordon. Apparently, they can't charge him criminally. They'd have to pursue him in civil court, which is unfair because he has loads of money for defense and they don't. Of course, there's no jurisdiction in the world that would consider this crime worthy of the death penalty. But I'm Mildred Moyer. I make my own rules. I spent the entire day tracking Mr. Gordon down. I'm gonna spray him in the eyes with vinegar and watch him writhe in pain before I finish him off. Oh, it's cold. Damn Alberta weather. There he is. Hi, Dallas Gordon. Here's a gift from your former employees. What the? Damn it, why isn't it working?
He looks like Mark Mothersbaugh.
Yeah, just give me another minute to think of a kill. Shit.
Are you asking for money? Is that what this is all about?
What? You think I'm begging? Hey, what's that over there?
Corn nuts.
Sometimes you can't go wrong using the trusty old methods.
I agree. Mildred Moyer dance party.
Someone I know has posted on social media that their car has been stolen. Anyone with information is supposed to call the Crime Busters tip line. Any useful information gets a reward. And no, I'm not thinking of tracking down the thief so I can get the reward myself. I'm not some kind of greedy psycho. I'm just gonna find the thief and murder them. So, what I did was copy and paste the post and shared it, but with my number instead of the tip line. So now, tips will come to me. And I increased the reward amount considerably to encourage responses. And no, I don't feel bad that no one's going to get the reward. You shouldn't demand payment for providing information about criminal activity. You should do it out of a sense of justice. Tips are slowly coming in about the stolen car. Of course, most of them are bullshit, people making stuff up to get the reward money. Maybe I'll punish them in the future, after I've dealt with more pressing matters. I'm not one to wait around, so in the meantime, I'll find more criminals to exact justice upon. I have a juicy one for you. Levi St. Pierre, more famously known as Asher, has been released from jail again, after his 15th conviction for exposing himself to unsuspecting victims in public. If there's ever a person to deserve a meeting with me, it's this guy. Time to get to work. I need to put an end to his streak. Brants. I found him. I've been following him. He hasn't been up to his usual tricks yet. I wonder where he's going. Okay, here he comes. I'm gonna try to see if I can get him to flash me.
Here he comes. Here he comes again.
Why didn't it work? Why didn't he flash me? Okay, enough following. Time to go in for the kill. Hey there, Levi. Enjoying your night so far? This idiot actually invited me back to his house. I guess a strange woman in a mask and a costume approaching him in the street wasn't enough to raise any alarms. And he still hasn't tried to flash me. I think that's probably a good thing, but part of me wonders what all those other girls have that I don't. I know it's a terrible way to think, but it makes a girl wonder. Anyway, I better get out there and kill him. I haven't decided how to do it yet.
Ever.
Any suggestions? So, Levi, what's in the cards? What are we gonna do?
Can you fix me a drink?
A drink?
Yeah.
What do you want?
I don't know, surprise me.
Oh, you're in for a surprise,
Don't
alright.
ask someone wearing a mask to surprise you.
Nothing. What does he think, I'm a fucking bartender?
Who are you talking to?
No one. What am I doing? I'm not gonna make this perv a drink. Oh, Levi! Can you come here for a moment?
What's going on?
Can you grab me a glass? Oh, by the way...
Oh! What the hell?
I know you're probably a desperate man, which is why exposing yourself to the public is likely the only way you can find intimacy. But even still, when a stranger approaches you like this in the street, you should not invite her home. And now I have to kill you because you keep showing your ding-dong to people who don't want to see it. Sorry about that. My phone ran out of battery. I'm sure you've already guessed, but Levi choked to death on the peas. I stripped him naked and left him on his front lawn. I think he would have wanted it that way. I found my next target, a not-so-nice fellow named Raymond Hoole. Raymond has been charged with attacking his wife and stalking her while they're going through the divorce proceedings. And, of course, he's allowed to remain free pending his trial. Someone with a history of stalking seems untrustworthy when it comes to staying away from their victim. And abusing your spouse is a one-way ticket to getting yourself a credit in this very movie. I tracked Raymond down. Idiot left his car unlocked when he went to the store over there. So I'm going to hide in his back seat and pop up and scare him when he gets back. By the way, look at this guy. Doesn't he kind of look like Maury from Goodfellas? My dad used to watch that movie all the time, so it gave me an idea for a good weapon to use.
A classic.
He's coming. Shh. Hi, Raymond. That was fun. I think my dad would be proud of that. Actually, my parents would probably not be proud of anything I've been doing lately, but that's okay. I don't need my parents' approval.
Amen.
Remember, everyone,
Screw parent,
lock your car
parental
doors,
approval.
even if you're only gone for a short while. I got some credible tips on our car thief. His name's Owen Paul. You know, maybe if people stopped committing crimes, I could get a break for once. Don't move or I'll blow your brains out.
Take the car. Don't shoot me.
You're trying to trade a truck you don't own for your own life? You don't think very highly of yourself, do you?
Just shut up and get on the ground and let me tie you up. People are heavy. I need to hit the gym more. All right, in you go.
That was a great Mythbusters, by the way. If you haven't seen it, they did the whole moving a body, dead weight myth. It was really cool to watch.
So, what happens now?
Well, I've decided that stealing cars isn't worthy of death, so I've decided I'm going to leave you here to think about it. Oh, I know the family who lives here. They'll be back in the spring, so that should give you plenty of time.
That's like 6 months from now. Well, what am I supposed to eat?
If you get hungry, eat your legs. Don't you hate all those stupid crypto scams you see online? I got so annoyed that I reached out to one to see if I could make an example of him. I told him my great-grandfather left me $100 million. Yes, he was stupid enough to believe me. He's flying in from Toronto tomorrow to meet me. Hey, I never said I had to stick to Edmonton criminals. I can do Toronto a favor too. And now, to demonstrate the magic of filmmaking, here I am with stupid crypto scammer. Ladies and gentlemen, meet Roland Singh. Now, I know I've been tying up a lot of people lately, but it really is the best way to give me the most amount of time with them.
Come on, can't you just let me go? I'm taking care of my mom. I need to go take care of her.
Oh, Rohan, you're breaking my heart. Okay, let me think. Should I kill you, or should I let you go? Ooh, that's a tough one.
Okay, stop pretending. I know you're gonna say kill me.
Not necessarily.
Yeah, you will. I've heard about you.
Oh, you think you know me, do ya?
I know you kill everyone.
Nope, not everyone.
Not everyone.
Some people
She
I
does
just
me.
name. Like my old teacher, I just gouged out her eyes with corkscrews. Or that one lady with staples to her face. Or others, probably. So shut up and let me think. Ah, such a tough decision. You know what? Because you doubted me, I'm only gonna maim you.
Why do I feel like this is gonna be worse than death?
Oh, it will be.
Oh man, the double Van Gogh.
Something tells me you're going to be a little shy about appearing for your crypto videos from now on. Someone will come get you
Grow his
eventually.
hair long.
Oh, stop crying or I'll pull up another part of your body that you'll appreciate a lot less. I'm going to go find a dog to feed these two. I've been teaching myself how to edit. Some of my kills weren't that exciting this week, so I decided to make a montage out of them and set it to music. I'll play it for you now, but I'm new at this, so be nice.
Wow, that was depressing.
What do you think? I wanted it to be longer, but there's only so many hours in the day to kill. I hope you understand. Okay, guys, this is huge. I was going to end the movie with the montage, but some breaking news just occurred. That famous serial killer, Russell Couture, just escaped from prison and is believed to be here in Edmonton. This is my chance to rid the world of evil while simultaneously catapulting my legacy to the stratosphere. This one's a little bit harder. Obviously, there's manhunt on for Russell Couture, and I don't have any way to get leads on his whereabouts. I was hoping to rely on my Mildred luck. You know how I seem to just find random weapons around whenever I need them? Maybe that same universal force will cause me and Russell Couture to cross paths. You never know. It's worth a shot. Oh my god, there he is! I can't believe that actually worked. Okay, I just followed him back to his hideout or flop house or whatever this is. I'm gonna follow him inside and then we'll have the epic climax of our film. Hey, Russell.
He looks like he
What'd
should
you
be
buy?
What the hell?
Tricking
A meat
Jack Black
tenderizer?
into stealing
What,
the
so
pick
you
of
can
destiny
cook more
for
of your
him.
victims?
What? I'm no cannibal.
Oh, right. I must have confused you with someone else.
Look, you can call the cops if you want. Well, I'll kill you. I'm not taking me alive.
Well, one of those things is true.
Oh, I'm hurt.
Come on, Russell, you're embarrassing yourself. This is the final kill in the movie. I thought it'd be a little bit more epic.
So did we.
My knee hurts.
Come on, this isn't how you want your story to end, is it? You escape from prison, but then fall down and get beaten with a meat tenderizer?
Fuck you, you stupid.
Oh, fuck you, you stupid little bitch. Yes, I've gotten it 1,000 times before. It's actually kind of getting old. Let's end this. Hold on. I want to get this from more angles.
Moving.
People will probably want to
So
make
at
true
least
crime
21, but
documentaries
some of
about
those
this
may have been
incident.
repeats,
So
could be.
I want to make sure they have a nice photo for their video. I hope I got enough carnage on camera to make an interesting video for the future generations to watch. The Thompson family's coming home today, so I have to move along and find another hideout. But first, I need to do a thorough cleaning here so I leave this place the same way I found it. Who could that be? Can I help you?
Yeah, you can.
You look familiar.
Oh! I'm Miles Fontaine's sister.
Oh, the guy I used the plunger on and made his guts explode? Yeah, he kind of deserved that one.
What happened at that party was self-defense.
He killed someone over a stupid argument. What happened to being reasonable and talking it out?
Oh, you're one to talk.
Good point. How did you find me anyway?
You're a 6-foot-tall redhead who wears a polka dot dress and a mask. You don't exactly blend in.
I know, right? That's what I've been telling everyone. But somehow the police still haven't been able to find me.
Maybe they're looking the other way on purpose.
I actually never thought of that. Anyway, back to reality. Look, I don't want to kill you.
Oh, shut up and bite me. Oh. Grab it down, bitch! Shut the nose, it's still tender! Ow! No hair pulling! Wait, stop! An inch. Okay, thank you, continue.
Good manners, pausing for the itch.
Oh, don't feel bad. I know what it's like.
Yep, she knows all right. I just love that she showed up for the fight in the barn boots.
This is gonna turn out to be pretty cool after all. Okay, the Thompsons are coming home. I have some work to do.
Even cleaning needs a montage. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Canadian money really does look like that.
Oh no, they're back.
Oh no, our parents came home early. Wait, wrong movie.
I made it. That was close. I forgot about the body.
Oops. Even the end credits music is adorable. And folks, there we have it. The third installment in the Mildred Moyer saga. This was short, sweet, quick, fast-paced. I love it because you get to jump from just kill to kill to kill to kill. It's all the best parts of a slasher movie. And it makes sense why it's that way. It's one of the reasons that I love found footage. Is it gets you to, lets you get away with a lot of things you wouldn't get away with in other genres. As you know, like I mentioned during the film, the father asking for the hug from the daughter, that was Brandon Rhiness, our writer-director. The sister that comes to kick butt in the last scene there, that is Julie Whalen. You see her occurring as different characters in all of the Grotesque films. And you'll see a lot of the cast and crew being repeated in a lot of the higher universe films too, which, again, something I really dig. You get a group of people that work together that well, get that kind of chemistry going. I love seeing that in indie films, seeing that kind of thing happen. So if you haven't seen the Grotesque movies, they are out there. I believe they're all available on Brandon Rhiness's YouTube account right now, actually. But they've also popped up on Tubi. This movie will be up on Found TV soon. Definitely check out Found TV if you're not already a member. They don't sponsor the show, but I am on the creator crew with them, so it's just a good cooperating relationship. But they are great. All kinds of found footage, from the very low budget, very indie kind of stuff up to the bigger stuff. And I love all of it, so it's definitely worth checking out. Big fan of the Yamaduga series, by the way, which they have currently 20 installments of on Found TV. They are available for free with ads, or $4.99 a month for everything that they've got ad free, which is getting harder and harder to say about streaming services now, as you know. So definitely check out Found TV. Again, they don't sponsor the channel. I don't make any money for mentioning them, anything like that. But they're really fantastic people. It's a 2-person team over there. Monica and Louie, they do amazing work, and they've done fantastic things to that platform in the space of just over a year. I think it was a year in February. So definitely go check them out, foundtv.com. Check out Brandon Rhiness. Check out everything that Elizabeth Chamberlain has done, and she's done a lot of music and stuff on her channel as well. So that's one of the reasons we do get to see her sing in some of these and play her instruments, things like that. She's actually quite a musical talent, and it's really worth checking out. All right, folks. Thank you so much for being here tonight, especially with such short notice. I really do appreciate that. I hope you guys had a blast tonight. Yeah, the pacing on that is fantastic. I'm glad to hear you like that, Aaron. I really, that makes me feel good. Definitely they are worth the time. Thanks again for being with us tonight. And I know some of these shows in this new format are kind of rough, but thanks, John. But because we are still learning and working things out, but I'm having a lot more fun with this now than I've had in a long time. So I'm looking forward to doing that more. I have also, by the way, if you're not already a member, I think everyone here is, but if you're watching this later and you're not already, check out my Patreon, patreon.com/Ruby Tombsday, RUBYTOMBSDAY. Everything that I'm doing, or I'm going to be doing, or any place where I'm showing up on other podcasts or shows, things like that, all of that's going to be there. Plus, I have 3 articles in the work that I'm researching simultaneously right now. So there will be more issues of the Tombsday Times that will be coming out. If you're one of my $10 Patreon members, you'll get those as soon as they go to print. If you're one of my $5 paid members, you'll get those 2 days later. And then 2 weeks after that, I will have them up available for the public. So even if you're a free member, you can still get to read the articles. It's just the people who are paying tend to get quicker access to them. There will be more stuff coming out. I already have... I just did an appearance on What's in the Podcast with John Reed Adams, Narcotic Casserole. I also am going to be doing a very special episode with him that will be coming up in November. We'll get back to that at that time. And we have some more stuff coming up, including another series that I'm going to be doing with Sinful Sarah, Sinful Redhead from Twitter, and from the Sinful Sarah's Horror Menagerie. We have a show that we're going to be doing together. So you'll get details on that. Again, check out my Patreon. Everyone there gets news there about what's going on before anybody else does. And again, thank you so much for being here tonight. I'm glad you guys had as much fun with this film as I did. I am so happy to have better working tech finally and have those issues ironed out. The rest of it's just going to be skill issues. Me just learning more about what I'm doing and how to do it better. Until next time, folks, have fun, stay spooky, and I will see you in the future. See you next Tombsday, children. Good night.